To continue with our story, we have a cut because the battery died yesterday. And we don't do edit. I mean, we don't have any complaints. Well, yes, we do, but I mean, we're not really flooded with comments and suggestions and please continue, do this or that. It's just the definition of amateur here. So yes, I stopped in Bushten in the mountains, so let's try and continue. I was saying that after New Year's Eve, in what I think was most likely it was the 31st of December 1988, and now we're talking 1st of January 1989, because we have almost 1 year to get to the revolution in which I took part. So, thing leitmotif I repeat. So we've had arguments, tensions, because we were going well together in quite a few ways. We seem to be infatuated in love. I keep mentioning Thomas Mann. One needs to be reserved with the use of some words like love, friends, or love you so much there are no words. Come on. Love means much more than we have, we offer, we feel. We misinterpret. So it got to the point where it was heated, some insults, maybe some serious talk of breaking up. And somehow I think, maybe she pushed me, slapped her or pushed her back. Anyway, the effect was immediate. She didn't become something else. It wasn't a horror picture. It was in that I was the horrible human being who did something. I'm not sure. Again, I have to again and again do mea culpa and say I'm sorry. I was mistaken clearly. I don't know to which extent, which point. Maybe it's that mechanism I've read somewhere of some self-defense or memories. Brain is deleting some parts because they're so disgusting and contemptible, and so I'm not sure. I'm saying I'm not sure. It's not that I'll be sentenced, so I have to make sure with my testimony. It's part of the point of doing this is to try and say a few things while I still remember something. I mean, what? Nicky, what? The joke with Mitza. I will not say it again. It's in one of the episodes. Or you can comment and I come up with Mitza again. What was I talking about? Okay. Who's Mitza? But there was something. It wasn't one of those horror movies with aliens or this thing which came aboard the spaceship and then it starts eating you. But she did move a little or a lot or altogether from the Virgo, the vessel, the Virgin Vessels from the Mel Brooks History of the World comedy, brilliant, into the fine product. And she's doing fellatio. Let's just get to that. And that's how the relationship worked from then on. We had a couple of times, or 3-4 times, 69, doing 69, and that, but otherwise it was fellatio. Not because I wouldn't do it. It was my thing. It's part of the explanation. I mean, the key probably main element why in the end I would come to be have sex with 1,000 women, more, quite a number of them, sex workers, what they call today sex workers. But also with women who would just find this very interesting. It gets into the point where I would say, okay, a test to see if we're fine together, something like that. Let's make it quick. Maybe we'll get to a few more details later. Let's say it's the old, we're on an island, but only by sick creation. Let's say we've been on a cruise, and then the ship is wrecked, and then we're the only survivors, and we're on this island, and then we'd spend some time, a few months on. I would change the scenario like I'm doing it now. It's not the one original, but it's how somehow what I remember some of the structure. And I would have questions to see maybe if I'm going to be hit with a hammer on the head like Pelosi's husband, and so inviting communication. So how it's a psychological test. It's a test to see if a relationship would work if two people who don't know each other very well. Blah blah blah. Lies and invention, of course. But so how many months would you say? Well, 3 months or 4 months would be enough so that we can be closer. And then at one point we have some wine from the island because we found some more cider. We have found while back. Fuck, I don't know. Let's stop with that because that's not the point. And we will reach after some of this background and back and forth and moving on to I start kissing you and I start kissing you all over the body, and I kiss you in the private parts or something, which was something back then. So what do you say? Do you kick me? Do you take a knife? Do you take a hammer? Do you it's like what's it? And you would see in many cases, not everybody would go for that, of course. We met some lesbians, so they don't go for anything and anytime with a man. We'll get to those stories maybe eventually, inshallah. But you would see from the reaction that quite often there's no hammer, there's no gun, there's no knife, and it's okay. And that would happen. Coming back to, and so we would have intercoitus. We copulate. I eat her up, metaphorically. And she likes it because this was an age of macho sexism, of males who wouldn't do anything, would want the woman to perform fellatio, to blow him or blow them, or do this one. No. I'm a man. I want a harem, not to take care of me. No, I don't do it. Go to the kitchen. You see what I mean? And this was different. I guess that's how. Not being handsome, not being too clever, talking very much. That helped. I made this I offered this explanation. Oh, you talk so much. Okay, let's have it. Let's do it. Get over with this. All this talk. You're crazy. You talk too much. So coming back to Nicky, that's how we went from there. From first 99%, first of January 1999. There's a slim chance, 1% chance. It was 1st of December 1988. 1st of January 1988 this happened, but no, because we go through summer, then Claire comes, and then it's change of scenario, strategy. Let's continue tomorrow.